Hi, I'm John Garvey, and this is FaceTime with President Garvey. Today we're talking about commencement with a couple of our students who hope to be graduates this this spring. Allie, you got your papers done?
I did.
I'm happy to hear it. And Dan, you're on the glide path to commencement.
Yep.
I'm delighted to hear it. So we have Allie Kilgore, who's a philosophy and pre-law major, and Dan Paviglianiti, who's a politics major, and they're both the senior class reps. So tell me what's on your mind, guys.
Yeah, thank you so much for sitting down with us today. We just wondered if you could share a bit about the decision-making process that went into commencement, especially how you took the senior input into account.
Gosh, we have given it a lot of thought, and we've had a really good team working on it. You probably know that we did a virtual commencement last year, and although I think we did a terrific job, it was not the same as having an in-person commencement. So we were determined to do that this year. We spent a lot of time working with the district to try and see if we could make it happen with the district's event rules, and we found at the end of the day that it just wasn't possible. We wouldn't have been able to invite parents to the commencement, and if we'd had it out on the lawn, and that just wasn't going to work. So we looked for alternatives, and we found that PG County was a little bit more open, and FedEx Field was willing to talk to us, and that's a big stadium, so we could do the whole enchilada there. So students' input has been crucial on this. They, like we, really wanted to do it live.
Thank you. Thanks, President Garvey, for the opportunity to talk about commencement. I also have a few logistical questions. For example, how will parents and students be expected to arrive at FedEx Field? Will there be a shuttle service? And how will students receive their diploma since there is no walk across the stage?
Oh boy, we had 100 questions like that to answer. As for FedEx Field, this is a football stadium, so there's 22,000 parking places. So anybody who drives can get a good parking place. That's really great. There's a metro stop, as it happens, about 10 or 15 minutes from a walking distance from the stadium. We'll also have a rideshare drop-off point, so I don't think there'll be any difficulties with that. As for the diplomas, there still is a COVID crisis going on, so we've got to be careful about personal interaction. So what we're doing is putting up a tent in front of Mullen Library, and on Friday students can come and pick up their diplomas in the tent. Or if that's not possible, we can work with enrollment services to have it delivered to you. So that that part's going to work well. We are doing a lot of the traditional things that we have done at commencement. I have to say, we won't have a entire procession with our students, but you'll get to see me process, which I know is a big thing for a lot of the students, and that'll be going on. And the chancellor will be there. The alma mater will have commencement speeches and so on. We've also got a jumbotron, I'm happy to say, and that's not part of what we usually do, but we're trying to make some use of that. For a small fee, I can get both of you on the jumbotron. So speak to me privately about that.
I might have to take you up on that, President Garvey. So this sort of goes to the next question I had, which was, we know commencement will look a bit different this year, but are there any traditions or just special elements that we've retained that seniors can look forward to?
Allie, one of the things that made me most unhappy last year, the commencement itself was obviously the biggest moment and so important to parents and grandparents and so on. But Senior Week itself, I have come to learn over the last 11 years, is a really enormous thing for the students. And many of the events that take place during Senior Week are things that we're going to make arrangements for this year on campus. For example, the nurses' pinning ceremony, the Phi Beta Kappa ceremony, the honors convocation, the baccalaureate mass, and all of those things we'll be doing as we usually do. And then the commencement itself is going to be different, but we're going to be able to accommodate a lot of people, and it's going to be really special in its own way. So I'm really looking forward to it. For seniors, it's the nicest week of the year. They don't have any more concerns in front of them except to join the real world after commencement is over, and they've got a week to just spend time with their friends.
I have a question related to tickets. I have so a lot of my friends are looking to trade tickets with one another because the four guest rule. So why are students not permitted to trade guest tickets with one another? And is there a way to apply for additional tickets for those who need it?
Yeah, that's the same question I would ask, Dan. And it's not our doing. It's actually constraints imposed by FedEx Field and PG County. As you know, we're allowing each student to invite four guests, and so FedEx Field itself is worried about people gathering in larger groups than that. So the seats are blocked in blocks of 2 and 4 people, and then the others are bolted down. So it's not something that we're able to fool with ourselves. I'm sorry about that, but people will be allowed to have 4 guests, and that's better than we could do here.
I think being able to have guests has really been a big, big positive for
Oh
students.
boy,
We look
these are
forward
the
to.
people who paid for your education. So
Yes, we're very grateful. Well, thank you so much, President Garvey, just for taking the time to talk to us today. I think we speak for the entire class when we say how excited we are for commencement.
well, I'm sure looking forward to the week, and thank you, Allie and Dan, for joining me on FaceTime with President Garvey.
Thank you.
Thank you.